little bit of Ducks news coming out of training camp, but nothing too wild as of yet. Really, it's just the first round of players that have been placed on waivers coming out of Ducks camp. So the list is 8 players long, and it is as follows. So Anthony Stolarz, Andy Walensky, Christian Djoos, Andrew Podorelski, Chase DeLeo, Vinny Lediera, Sam Carrick, Andrew Agozzino, and David Backes. Not really a ton of surprises there, I don't think. Are you surprised by any of these players?
Not overly. The one that I was a little surprised with, actually, just because I know we had some pretty good praise for him right out the gate there once we had acquired him, was Christian Djoos. And I did like what Carrick brought last year a little bit. I would have liked to see him maybe get a bit of a better chance, but a lot of these guys will probably be the what are we calling it? Taxi squad. Thank you.
Yeah.
So they're still going to be around and that sort of thing. They'll definitely get another shot.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we haven't really seen a lot from camp either, so it's really hard to say like who has been shining and who hasn't been. But I think generally it would be safe to say, that these players were the most underwhelming, at least to Coach Eakins, of the bunch. Yeah. So, and not to say that they're bad players, it's just that they weren't as good as some of the other ones, and their shot is just going to come later in the season potentially.
Yep.
So. I was a little surprised about David Backes too, not going to lie, because I know they really want him around for that veteran presence in the dressing room. But
I guess he's still technically with the taxi squad going to be around and be able to be a presence, but it's not. Yeah, it's not going to be quite the same.
Keep him around for the presence, but don't bother icing him, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, if you really want to look at it, like the Bruins traded to us for a cap dump, right? And in return, we got a first round pick out of it, which I mean. That's almost trade enough, right? It's okay if it gets sent down or whatnot. Like, we know it's going to be a cap hit anyway. Screw it.
Yeah, exactly. Like you said, it was a Bruins cap dump. It's not like we wanted David Backes. We wanted the asset that came with it. So
yeah,
no, for sure. You brought up about Christian Djoos already, how he was put on waivers. So for those that don't know, if you get put on waivers, basically every other team gets a chance to claim that player, because by putting them on waivers, you essentially are saying, oh, we don't want this player. So then there's like a list you go through. And yeah, like you said, they're 24 hours to claim them. And unfortunately, Christian Djoos was claimed by the Detroit Red Wings. So we no longer have Djoos on our team, which is really upsetting, because I really liked what we saw from him. It would have been nice to have him on the taxi squad, but unfortunately can't keep them all. So
yeah, I would have liked him on the taxi squad, and I do remember us saying we really liked him on the power play on that second unit there, with breakouts and entering the zone. Not to say that he couldn't do the rest of the power play, obviously, but just like those were the things that stuck out to mind right away. And so yeah, I mean, it's disappointing that we lost a guy who I think had some potential with us.